Hey train fans, welcome back to Lens on Trains. In our last episode we finalized the full track layout, and yes, I'm aware that finalized sounds dramatic, but if you ever wrestled with tiny curved rail pieces, you get it. It was a proud moment, every track section connected, aligned and looking halfway decent, which in model railroading terms is basically perfection. Now that the tracks were sorted, it was time to tackle something less glamorous, but super important, fixing that one awkward corner of the diorama and evening out the polystyrene bold levels. I brought back the white modeling paste you might remember from the side builds. Still smells weird, still feels like marshmallow cement, but I used it to cover one corner and fill in the sections where my foam cutting skills didn't quite match up. And once the paste dried, the surface actually looked great and smooth. And with a level ground in place, I started prepping for the tunnel. I carefully cut the board into two sections, one on each side of the tracks, basically doing surgery on my foam landscape. Now here's where things get fun. For the tunnel shape, I needed something flexible to curve around the track, and I found the perfect solution in the kitchen actually. That's right, I used a flexible exhaust pipe from an old stove hood. And don't laugh, it's lightweight, bendy, and honestly way easier to work with than half of the official materials out there. So next I decided to test a new black modeling paste. I'd seen some people use this for roads and more detailed terrain, so I thought why not. It spread nicely at first and I thought this is it, and this is the one. I applied it between the rails and around the tunnel area, especially. This is important since once the tunnel is in place and the tracks are glued, basically it's game over for any terrain edits in there. But yeah, I celebrated too soon. When it dried, things got dramatic, let's say. The black paste cracked, and not just little cosmetic cracks. I'm talking dry desert floor during a draw cracks. I poked it gently and it flaked like old pastry. Clearly this wasn't going to cut it for something permanently hidden under the tunnel. Luckily I had an ace up my sleeve, or more actually, in my supply drawer. Paper powder. It's not Scalp the Mall brand, but pretty close. And I've seen a bunch of pros online use it to fix stuff like this. So I mixed it with water and bam, instant paste, super easy to mold, and best of all, no cracking. I went section by section, filling in all the black paste flaws and smoothing the whole area out again. Honestly, it turned out better than I expected. This stuff might be my new go-to for any detailed terrain work. So now we got a solid base, a future tunnel in the works, and a few life lessons in choosing your modeling materials wisely. Big shout out to everyone who watches. Even when I mess things up, you're the real MVPs here. And if you thought this episode was fun, wait till you see what's next. In episode 7, we are carving into the foam literally to make room for a small lake and widening river along the tracks. It's going to add so much life and movement to the whole diorama. So make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment if you ever had a modeling material betray you. See you next time on Hands on Trains. Bye.